You know, as I was watching this movie, I had some of those funniest, wackiest, like, only you would think of that ideas possible. You know, still continuing with The Conjuring. 8 movies altogether. Number 5, The Nun. From 2000 and some, 2000 something. 2017, I don't know. Anyway, when a young nun at a cloistered abbey in Romania takes her own life, a priest with a haunted past and a nova novatiate on the threshold of her final vows are sent by the Vatican to investigate. Together, they uncover the order's unholy secret, risking not only their lives but their faith and very souls. They confront a malevolent force in the form of the demonic nun who first terrorized audiences in The Conjuring 2. Soon, the abbey becomes a horrific battleground between the living and the damned. The nun may be the scariest Conjuring yet, says Max Every from comingsoon.net. A lot of people lambasted this. I think that this is a straightforward horror action movie with a little comedy thrown in. It's exactly what you get on the tin. It's a way to introduce the demon Valak, V-A-L-A-K. Give this schmuck demon her own installment. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I'm like, yeah. Some people may say, oh, it's just like it's just par for the course acting. Sets that are some people may not like, or just all the cliches going on. And I'm like, yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, it's like the producer James Wan yet again manages to create a truly sinister-looking environment and atmosphere that does add some genuine tension. It's straightforward in the sense of like obviously it was made with effort. That's what I like about the Conjuring universe. It was made with dang effort, even though it's like, okay, it's the budget the highest. Not particularly, maybe it was like 30 million bucks. But I'm like, well, it does look very nice. I will say that. I was entertained for the majority of the time. It's like we get a priest who has to deal with the trauma of his own son. We get a sister who has not done her final vows yet. Novitate, nope. I don't know. I don't even know what that word means. It's like, this movie is fine. It's fine, but you know what to expect with when you have 8 gosh darn movies going on here. They're not all going to be winners. Let's just say that. But yeah, it's like the nun itself. It's like we get to actually see some great scary power from this demon, and yes, this demon does have some influence of hurling people good 50 feet, of creating illusions, able to assimilate itself into another person's form, have creepy eyes and things like that. And it's like, yes, I like to see villains that have depth, or at least able to provide a challenge rather than just be boring. So what we're getting here is actually something very dang good. But yeah, it's the I don't want to say cookie cutter follow through, but at the same time, it's like you know exactly where it is going, and if you don't like that, well, then don't watch it. It's as simple as that. If you want to see something that's straightforward for 96 minutes, then yes, that's what this movie is. Some particular scenes, of course, where a priest is buried alive in a graveyard and he has to ring a bell. This is where most likely like if you were to be buried alive against your will, there would be like a little bell, and the groundskeeper who would be hearing it would be able to rescue you. This is most likely where the phrase "does that ring any bells" comes, but that's up for debate. The cloister that they're at is indeed pretty. You can tell something's going on because it's either a holy place or it's not. And you could probably tell with all the conventions and cliches going on that it's like, hey, this is not exactly like the prettiest thing that's going on, but at the same time, it's like it's like, yes, there is a lot of foreboding atmosphere. Then again, some people may say that I know, it's like, yeah, there's way too much muted dark colors. Way too much. You know, it's like having lanterns and other light sources to illuminate it. I will admit, it did get very dark and muddied, and I could not tell what was going. You could tell what's going on, but it just looked drab and not like there's unsettling. I will admit, it just looked kind of bland. I'm like, I don't know. So that really hampered my enjoyment of it. Not particularly, but a little bit. There's a scene where a bunch of nuns are performing, what is that called? Perpetual adoration or something like that. I don't know. Or to help keep this portal, supposedly that leads to hell, constantly closed. And, you know, it's like we get to see the other sisters, and eventually it's realized that they unfortunately have all passed away due to the evil that's going on there. So, you know, there's enough of it that makes this, that I will call it the CU, the Conjuring Cinematic Universe. Why not? And I forgot where it's at. Romania, there's like this portal that supposedly leads to hell. I forgot the name of it. It's right there on Wikipedia or the IMDb. So I guess it was like, hey, it's this movie is not like pro religion or like contra religion. It's just there to add more, I guess, folklore or mythology to the film. It's like one of those where they mention it, but they don't take sides. So there's that. So yeah, it's like, I did like the act when they're going down to the catacombs. That was pretty dang scary. There were a whole bunch of demons and stuff like that. You know, I like to see like 100 military people with flamethrowers. I wonder, has anyone ever tried to burn a demon alive, or when there's like an exorcism is being performed, when they say the demon name, it's like, you demon name, you are a schmuck, you are a yutz, you make Chumley's on-screen persona look like Alfred Einstein. That is how much of a ding-dong head you are. Be gone, you ding-dong head. Be gone. Through that door. Don't even ring the doorbell. I don't know, that'd be kind of funny, you know, or no, better yet, just get like 1,000 of them with like flamethrowers, and they went in hell and they released sarin gas or mustard gas or whatever. Would that work? I don't know. I'd like to see someone just make such an over-the-top thing with that. That would just be very interesting. But anyway, yeah, this movie's fine. It's a straightforward, fine action horror movie. It took some influence from the Hammer movies, like, you know, the stuff that Christopher Lee starred in, and I also did know some Mario Bava and Corman Poe adaptation influence, so I like that. It was gothic enough at certain times, at other times it looked so muddy I couldn't watch it. So it's like, it's one of those, it's enjoyable. So yeah. So I don't know. You know how there's Vera Farmiga, her little sister, her younger sister Tressie, is her stunt double, and so it handles stuff like navigating water or punching or doing some stuff that's a little bit over, that requires some more deft, I guess is the word. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna get everything here. Yeah, it's a New Line movie. So yeah, with this being the 5th one, do I recommend you watch The Nun? Yes, if you're trying to watch everything in the Conjuring chronology, or you just want a good action adventure movie, action horror movie, The Nun is worth a watch.